Was I uploading this to YouTube? I was. Right. We're back for more Victorian vibes. I feel gross. Tried to take a shower like an hour and a half ago, and all that came out was cold water. So that might mean there's something up with my building's water heater, and if there is, it'll get fixed. I feel gross, greasy, and tired, and some good shit. Gentleman caller? Yeah, I think we're gonna not do that. Can I get a map? Can I get a map? Can I get a map? Map? I can't get a map. Really, no map. Did I just have like an internalized concept of what this looked like, I guess? I could probably get in there. I mean, through the roof right there. Obviously I can. Do I want to? Want to head down that way? I don't really think I do. But I don't remember. I mean, obviously I want to go over there, but... Yoink. Sergeant Haven. At the Wall of Light components, all of the Wall of Light components have been delivered to your station. I expect it to be functional before midnight. You've also been provided with several spare whale oil tanks, should the need arise. Last, it's come to my attention that various watchmen continue the adolescent practice known as rat burning. Remember, whale oil's not cheap. Please keep your men under control. Captain Kernow. Spring Razor? Yeah, let's not do that. Sounds rad. Trying to not murder? Is it F? It is F. I know. Do I want this? No. That didn't explode on impact? Really? Oh, there it goes.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Golly gee, what happened, boys? Oh. Who did I just start a fight between? The gentleman colors? Oh! All mouth and no trousers. What does that even mean? No regrets. No regrets. That was fucking hilarious. Me talking about, yeah, I'm trying not to get people killed. And then doing exactly that. Well. No, you don't. You don't need to worry about a prowler. Closing time. Yeet. This isn't Cyberpunk, we don't double tap. Call out if you see him. Yeah, man. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. I'm like, what am I hearing? I'm hearing rats eviscerate a body. That's what I'm hearing. Just normal Dunwall things. Slippery. Oh, ooh la la.
Keep your eyes open. He could be back.
Yeah, he won't be back. I say, continuing to stick around and fuck with them. Okay. Some kind of progress is probably preferable here. Do I go around? I don't think I can go around. not be opened at this time. Oh, fine. Didn't want to open it anyway. What a well-maintained city. Packs of rats in the street. Oh, that is a dangerous amount of rats. It's a very dangerous number of rats. Oh. No, Alex, you wanted to... You wanted to do that to try to kill the rats. Not left click. How high can I get? Dangerous question. Fun question. So long as it doesn't lead to a lifestyle. So, okay, I could drop that, which would probably make those explode. Why? I mean, why not? Why not? I'm not taking this seriously. What happened? Wow, that wasn't well secured at all. No one talked about it. Oh, I can't open this. So really, this was just for the vantage point, then. 4 Slackjaw ran the streets in the distillery district. There was no boss more ruthless, violent, or dedicated to squeezing average citizen for coin than Black Sally. Like so many from Morley, she was pale-skinned and green-eyed, with her hair as black as the void. Say she started young. As a girl, she'd stun a man with her looks, come upon him in an alley, then a smile and a one-sided... Then smile, one-sided smile, and suddenly run him through with a knife. She'd have his money, be on her way before he breathed his final breath. Get it, Sally? Oh my god, okay. With the size of this scroll icon, I'm like, this is gonna be a fucking biography. No. As a boss, she was worse, ruling over the meanest street gang Dunwall had seen up to that time. Operation touched everything from shipping to prostitution. She even had a racket going with the Bankers King. Bakers Guild. A finger in every pie indeed. One man, Watch Captain Jules Rubin, made it his mission to stop her. Kept the case going for half a decade. Black Sally met her end when Robin, it's R-O-E, row, like fish eggs, Robin, had his men light smoke fires and barrels in the warehouse which he hid out during the day. She and her gang rushed into the streets, terrified the building was burning. Captain Robin and his top officers threw nets over them, ran them all through with blade and pistol shot. Ah yes, brought them to justice through, reads notes, excessive violence. Maybe there's a, yeah, there's a way down through there. Eat. Yeah, I see you little fucks. Can you... fuck off? There, come on, rats. There are people down there. I just saw a man walk through and you're giving me trouble? Hello, I think. Am I going through here? Can I go through? This looks very not go throughable. I can't even. What am I even looking at here? Can I get a fucking flashlight? Nothing. Oh yeah. Yeah, Christ. Wonder how many spicy Corvo pics are in that 80 terabyte parlor scrape.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
No one's skulking here. I just posted or retweeted a link to an awesome project somebody put together on Twitter. It's a GIS map which is to say a map with all the upload locations and user data. So you can, yeah, consider the following. Bump the brightness all the way up. Yeah. Okay, we go into here, then we go here, then we go here, and then we go brrr, and then we go here, and then we go here. Oh my god. Oh, this looks horrible. So, there's a door behind this. A door I cannot open, because presumably there's stuff in front of it. But it's a different color, indicating that it's interactable. Can I yeet myself through this gate? That seems like a thing I should be able to... no, you can teleport, but only through open distances big enough for you to fit through? What kind of bullshit rule is that? Well, alright. We're getting nothing done today. Again, that's okay. The point of this entire fucking series is just to be vibing. Just Victorian vibes. That's what we're here for. To get me in the right kind of aesthetic headspace for running Blades in the Dark today. Time is hard, alright? It has very little meaning anymore. Hey, rats, you, yep! Flee, my children. Did I kill enough of them that they lost their group consciousness? What's up with this? Why did they just suddenly start vibing? No, no. Rat vibes. Yeah, I tend to ignore the move the slider until you can barely see things prompt as well, because it's normally bullshit. Well, oh, you're approaching me? What's happening here? I kind of want to go down that way. Hey! Man kills rat. Angers rat horde. Come on. Come on. Come over here. I just want to talk. I never, in playing through this the first time, never did I try and just cheese a rat horde like this. This feels wrong. Yeah, their tactics have failed them, though. Their rat gorilla tactics have failed. Y'all just chilling behind this wall? Did you just fuck off? Alright. Proceeds to whistle walking down the street. That seems like a door. Did I just kill a bunch of rats in a dead end? Looks like I did. Hell yeah. Who wants to actually go places, huh? Who would win in a fight? 50 plague racks or one boxy boy?
How old did you say your sister was? You always amuse me.
I don't like that conversation I'm overhearing. Too horny. What a fine, upstanding man. Yeet? What happened, buddy? Somebody hit you with a bottle? Yeet? Ah, I missed. Okay. He moving. No, he's not moving. Go to sleep. It was probably entirely unnecessary to do this man as dirty as I did him. Oh.
Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours. Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Looked like 25 to me.
Look here. It's 20. It's 5 each, counting Boo.
You want me to check your pockets?
Let it
Fight,
go, kid.
fight,
Hey, you.
fight, fight, wait.
Come over here.
Alright, you know what?
Take him down.
Try it. Flaming Bottle Man, is bullshit. You know what? Remember when I said I wanted to go through this as sneaky as possible and not kill people? Because I know that's the better ending. So that was a lie. It's not a Victorian era if there's not some implied child diddling and gay people who are very obviously gay that nobody knows is gay. Yeah. Hate it. V, C, X, C. Unintuitive control schemes. Unintuitive control schemes. Yeah, R and T. Yeah, that's mana and health. Of course. Why would R and T not be it? To be fair, the control schemes for this were built for consoles, not PC. Curfew enforced dusk until dawn. Yeah, you're sneaking. Sounds terrible. I like the premise, right? That sneaking is better than fighting people, but I also don't. I don't like games that punish players for going with the playstyle that the game presents as viable. Hey, haha. You played the game the wrong way. Dude, it's a fucking game. Just let it be fun. Is that so hard? Just let it be fun. Hello? I used cyberpunk controls. I won't lie to you, I was just trying to cyberpunk this man. Corporal Meadows found this strange rune on a woman who used to sell pastries up the street. Not sure how she died, but since the thing looks superstitious, not stitious, mind you, set it aside for the overseers. After your shift is over, take it back for them for disposal, whatever it is they do with them. Don't forget. Yeah, only punishment is you get sad ending. That's right.
Ring the alarm.
Fuck your alarm. Is it tapped? Is it hold?
Got you now. Here, you
Wait a minute, I could disable it from the other side of the... Oh, fuck me.
got you now.
What? These controls aren't clunky at all. Oh no, what happened? Officers, thank God you're here. I'm playing on easy. Because, again, we're in it for the aesthetics. And after I create a small pile of bodies, we can talk some about the aesthetics here. You know what? Just more blood. Skull thrown, etc. Ooh, hey, got an achievement. How about that? Gameplay-wise, you get more soldiers and rats, which means more shit to kill, which is good if you somehow like the combat in this, which is bad, and I don't. Yeah, the more people you kill, the more rats there are, the more soldiers get deployed. Really, the harder you make the game for yourself if you're trying to sneak through. If you just sneak through and don't kill anyone, then it doesn't artificially inflate that. Just kind of weird. Yeah, I don't like the combat, and Dishonored. I haven't played Dishonored 2. The stealth, God, I like the idea of the stealth. I really do. And, like, Thief, I like the idea of stealth too. But in play, I don't find it fun. I find it, like, tedious and punishing, and Particularly, mostly because the AI does not act like people. The AI operates under weird constraints and rules that feel really inorganic to me. I think that's the biggest breaking point. I don't think we're gonna find anything too interesting here. Again, this is, I mean, we're barely into the game, and this aesthetic is already like 99% of what I want. So just breathing in the raindrops pattering on cobblestone lit by artificial light, and the whole bodies in the street thing. Maybe not quite what we're going for, but yes, you want to go to Holger Square. You can't get through any other way except here. I could have done it with so much less killing. I'm only going for an hour today, so we only have about 40 minutes, because again, I'm playing this for, God, the faces are so bad. I'm getting just an amuse-bouche, if you will, to cleanse my palate and get it ready for Victorian spooky times. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant relay. I already know this. Make sacrifices in this time of plague. Theft of food or elixir is punishable by death. Obey the city watch. Not really into that. More into this. Brined hagfish. Menu type 8-3 rations. Yeah, God, there's a weird, like, early modern / Victorian vibe to a lot of stuff going on here. Because, like, machinery of this complexity is not 1880s, 1890s. This is, like, early 20th century. And, like, the aesthetic of this or this, that's 20th century. And even this art is, like, kind of Victorian, but it's actually more like early 20th century as well. Like, maybe Golden Age, but... yeah, I mean, I think I bought it. I think I own it. And we might take a look at it. I like the series, like, intellectually, artistically.
I hear the second day is when the
Really
skin
glad
really
that they
starts to
exist.
come all the way off. Is that
But
true?
meh.
Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here, except I miss your wife.
You don't scare
He
me.
made a wife joke. Haha, my wife. Oh, okay. Yeah, just gonna... Is it left control? Left control. Alright. Can we choke a bitch out? Choke a bitch out. And... carry.
Psst, Corvo. It's me.
Yes, I see that it's you, Overseer Martin. The thing over your head is a clear indicator of that. I'm just moving the body, and I'll be right with you.
Corvo. Now I knew you would. I told the Admiral you would.
Yeah, okay. And now you'll tell no one anything ever again. Morrowind. The threads of fate have been unwoven. Reload or continue in this doomed world. Perfect. Oh, let's try that again, maybe.
Hello.
It's really
I hear
nice
the
to not
second
take
day is when
something
the skin
seriously.
Really starts to come all the way off.
I-
Is that true?
I-
Or is it the...
There's so much bullshit happening in the world, and part of the reason why I'm only going an hour today is,
It's me.
I mean, you bet your ass I'm watching the impeachment hearings. Or not hearings, sorry, vote. That's happening in the House today. So this is
Corvo. Now I
a
knew
small
you would.
distraction.
I told the Admiral...
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are
Huh.
and what you're here to
Motherfucker,
do.
you knocked out. It's just one of 5 NPCs you have to knock out or kill to
Unlock me
finish
and
the
I'll buy
game.
you a drink in a couple
Only
of
5.
days.
Oh, and that's pretty
By the
cool that
void,
it's so small.
I'll
Man,
buy you
I do
100
not
drinks.
want to listen to you at all. The voice acting in this game blows.
Poor circulation, and I seem to have forgotten my mittens, so I'd appreciate it if you could release me or at least go gather some firewood.
God, they just... It's so deadpan. It's so deadpan.
Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo.
He had a tiny
What
bit
you're
of
here to
warmth
do
in his
tonight
voice.
is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily. So kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal. His notorious black book. And get out of there.
I think we've been spoiled by good voice acting in recent years in games.
That Campbell is going to poison him.
Like Cyberpunk, for all of its problems,
to your advantage.
holy shit, good voice acting. Like, really good voice acting.
Any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the Boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard.
Samuel the
Behind
Boatman.
office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
Choke him out, now choke him out, now choke him out, now choke him out. Let me choke him out. I don't think they do a good job in Dishonored of making you care about the plot. Like, I'll even go so far as to say, I don't think the plot's good. It's, oh no, Corvo, your not lover, the Empress, has been killed, and your not child, the princess, has been kidnapped, and you've been framed, so clearly you should make it your vendetta to save this damned city and get revenge. Like, why, dude? Maybe, I don't know, just fucking leave. This place sucks. Let the rats have it. I mean, in as much as I'm making fun of parts of the game, I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't like it. I think that Dishonored played a hugely important role in the time. Hatters fired the first shot, but Bottle Street Gang fired the last. Ah yes, good old Bottle Street Gang.
About the heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
This is art. I think it's memorable and definitely has a place in history, but
I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member
does it hold up?
Order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed a fishing town and begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently.
Oh, this is how I'm learning about a non-fatal way to do what I'm trying to do. Man, yeah, this is what me and the boys do when we're out on patrol. Stand in the pouring rain, not under an overhang, talking about the way that our boss could be non-lethally removed from office. This is just normal stuff to do. I get it. It's narrative and it's pacing and it's trying to tell the character alternative paths, but it's clunky, alright? It's clunky and it's a little weird as far as narrative and storytelling goes. But it's fucking beautiful, though, especially at night. Got any heartthrobs out of here? Yeah, got some pretty boys over there. I just want to.
Rat, damn you!
Be up there? How do I? Consider streaming the in-peach bow tie. Oh, no. Not me. Left flank vets. In fact, I'm gonna tab out here. Left flank vets. That's the Twitch channel I'll be watching. So you can hang out with me and chat over there. They are great. They are leftist veterans from the United States, former Army and Navy and Air Force folk. They do be based. They are good people. So that's where I'll be going after this. I keep right-clicking. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're a medium, smallish channel, but they're like incredibly great people. I do simp. I do. I don't even know how I found out about them. I think they're Twitter. Dude, let me up on that overhang. Don't be like that. God. I'm sorry, Corvo. That's about 6 inches too high off the ground. You can't stand up there. Why? What? You mean to tell me I can't stand on that? I can. It just looked like I couldn't. Chair force. Accurate. Why would I even want to drop that? I don't know, just because I can, mostly. Rat, damn you! There are many pathways. What is that fucking line? I'm not reading that. There are many doors, Ed boy. This is
Hello, Ed boys. Many doors, yes? Too much? Or couch potato Ed boys like yourself?
Yep. That's what that brought to mind. Ed and Eddie, probably... Man, I have enough downtime. I should rewatch through that. I loved that as a teenager. Preteen. I loved Ed and Eddie. It's probably dated in terms of humor, but...
Yes.
There are many doors in life, Ed boy. So I want in there. Where does this go? We're halfway through and I've done nothing except terrorize people and bitch. Hell yeah. On brand, baby. On brand. What's going on over here, kids? Zoom. Now recharge that zoom. That sounded so much closer than they appear to be. Bye. There's nothing over here. Level designer, why? Was this to try to give the game more of a sense of scale? I guess this door is why, but level designer, please. Oh.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Indeed, I believe so.
Indeed. Oh. Don't turn around. All right, we're good. Just, I want out. Let me out. You know what I've reconsidered? Maybe backyard. Maybe backyard seems like a good idea because I seem to have gotten myself stuck here. And hey, it'll give us a different location to look at. Press any key.
Please, she's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her.
Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother?
Oh, come on, man. I was letting you go about your business. What?
Take this!
En garde. En garde.
Bertold! No, not dead.
En garde. Anybody else want some green darts? Yeah, I don't know what ethnicity Rolf was supposed to be from Ed, Edd n Eddy. I got like a vague Romuva, like Roma, like Eastern European vibe from him. Because he's from the old country. But I guess Scandinavian would fit kind of well too. 3 weird sisters, yeah, the Canker sisters. Plank. Good thing you remember Plank. Plank and the kid. Johnny, I think, right? It being really, really horny. It was low-key horny. In so far as you can make something horny with just teenagers. Which means just explicitly horny because teenagers just are to their core. A lot about Jawbreakers. Let's see. We got Ed, Edd n Eddy. Eddie. Sorry, Eddie has an older brother. Can't remember his name. Ed, double D, single child, obsessive compulsive. Ed, single D, has a younger sister? Has a sister, Sarah, right, who is manipulative, I guess. She has, Oh god, who's her like sycophant little friend? Jimmy? Is it Jimmy? Honestly, can't recall. Anyway, great show. Great show. Ringing endorsement. He probably isn't as good anymore. You got Kevin, who's like the neighborhood jock slash bully, cool kid. The great thing about Ed, Edd, and Eddy is that they're just fucking losers. Like, they're coming up with schemes to take people's money or cheat people out of their money for jawbreakers, of all things, for candy. And like a pretty shitty kind of candy, if we're being real. It's really funny that the Kanker sisters were a thing, and like all of them were full-on horned up for the Ed boys, but the Ed boys didn't like them for some reason. Spanish wiki for the show lists his full name is Rolf Hidalgo Trowlens Yonik. Hidalgo. I would never have guessed that his first middle name was Hidalgo. Does that say Dix? That says Docs. My eyes, they don't work. Please, sir, my eyes, they are very sick. Give medical care. And let me guess, this is another situation where magically I can't just teleport around a thing. This is a really weird constraint. You want to go inside that door? Nope, sorry. But you want to teleport across the courtyard? Oh, of course. Of course, why even question if you could do that? Bone charm? Oh, my bone has charm. I keep wanting to tag this, like with middle mouse button in Cyberpunk or left alt like I'm playing Warzone. I don't think I can go back to playing games without pings. This is how I dodged the Iran draft. It is frightening that... Okay, you know, in retrospect, pretty obvious I was gonna get shot there, right? We don't need to dwell on that. It is kind of ominous how much Pompeo and some other, I mean, let's call it what they are, fascists or crypto-fascists are just like, let's nuke Iran out of nowhere. Like, let's not maybe. Let's not do that. I would prefer we leave Iran the fuck alone and quit bothering them. They're just trying to have their problematic and troubled nation, but it's not our job to police other nations. Least of all, when they're one of the more stable nations in the region. The more we fuck with them, the more we fuck with creating insurgent movements that just destabilize our own country. It's just why? Like, I recognize Iran has access to minerals, that if we go and take out their legitimate government and set up a puppet state, that we could get access to more readily, more cheaply, and that's what our military, oh god, industrial complex loves more than anything else in life. But like, why would you leap onto the rats? Normal politician going out of office, Arab country, nuke machine gun bird. Yeah. If there's any doubt about it, you know, America, we are the baddies. We are like whole cloth the baddies. Okay, besides murdering rats, I'm here for more tools. We're gonna need another shipment of tools to destroy these accursed bone charms. We've managed to break over a dozen down last month, and more coming in from all over Bristol. All the things are remarkably resilient, Edgar. Okay. Where are the bones at, Edgar? Oh, right here. Let me grind upon the stone. Is that a euphemism? It sounds like one. I was asked, should we not tolerate the possession of simple bone charms amongst the populace? Surely this is a trivial matter, merely a cultural practice seen across the Isles, not as terrible as creation and coveting of more complex occult runes. Such an insidious question. This foolish distinction weakens our mission, while the stench of the outsider grows thick around us. Perhaps, as some claim, our ancestors tolerated these cursed practices during the times before our modern empire arose, to ease the lives of the lowliest serfs as they paved roads to civilization. But there is no excuse for witchery in this brighter industrial age. Having adjudicated the trials of many heretics myself, I swear that in their eyes, as the clarity of pain took their lives, were grateful to be liberated. I would, again, give the writing in this game like a solid B. I think in a lot of things, Dishonored is like B tier, like B+. Like, it's good. If I were to make like a history museum for video games, this would be mentioned, but probably not be featured. Which is interesting to think about, just given how beloved it was at the time, and still is. The other day you got banned from a lefty channel for saying Russia or China shouldn't be any worse of a global police than the United States. Yeah, right? I mean, the only thing worse about it for Americans would be we'd be on the receiving sides. Only difference would be that they'd maybe do the opposition purging themselves instead of outsourcing it to local fascist puppet dictators. Yeah. Yeah, China's, I don't want to call it imperialist model, but interventionalist foreign doctrine, let's say, is fascinating to me in the ways that it's distinct from American doctrine. Oh, that is to what we are referring right. Hey, bud. Night-night. 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 Nap time. But I certainly don't think there's any legitimate argument for it being worse, right? That's ridiculous. No, it wouldn't be worse. If you had a straight-up... I mean, Russia, maybe, but, like, it's important to recognize that China and Russia both lack the... Look at my hand. Look at how I'm holding this knife. Hold on. You seeing this? No, you're not seeing this because my head is over it. Now you're seeing it. My man is gripping on with fingertips. What is this? Okay, I gotta switch. Put that away. Pull it back out. No, it's still fucked up. Huh, okay. Funny. Russia and China do not have the military expenditure or infrastructure to do the kind of planet-spanning militarist interventions that the United States does. Like, I think it's something to not actually be worried about. The United States is the big bad guy on the block, and if we stopped doing it, there'd be a power vacuum, which other people would step into, but with the investment and efficacy that we already have, I don't know. I honestly think the world, for at least a short while, could breathe a brief, though pronounced, sigh of relief. Biggest winners in the China-Taiwan geopolitics were random Oceanian countries that get free infrastructure as two Chinas fight for support in the UN. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. Okay, I'll just... yeet that. Yep. Storage door valve. Oh, yo, not any of them storage doors. What do I do with this? Okay, you know what? I'll come back for that later. Maybe. Probably not, because we're like at 15 minutes left. I'm probably just gonna forget this exists. Is it E to set things down? Is it... I know right click is to throw it. I don't want to throw it. I want to... It's F. Okay. Do you see to it that this valve gets installed in that low supply depot by the loading docks? Men have been grumbling about this thing for what must be months now. As if there was anything of value on the other side of that door it's supposed to open. Keep coining problems like this for me and you might just make apprentice. Signed, High Artificer Bartholomew. Yeah, this is a weird time to be alive. This is just a very weird time to be alive. How do I drop the thing? The UI, F, drop. Listen, I can't read. This has been made clear by now. I am illiterate, except when I can read. It's said that we should not sully our hands when combating the forces of the void. My studies have deemed heretical by my brothers, but the rewards have been invaluable. I've harnessed the same energies employed by the outsider and his accursed followers while avoiding their corruption. I prescribe a twofold method in this text. Indirection, as the unwholesome powers of the outsider use living flesh as a conduit, we can avoid being tainted by using the flesh of others instead. Containment. By using channels and barriers, we focus these void energies in a raw state, shielding them from the perverse perspectives of the outsider. I'm illiterate in everything except the art of war. Yeah. I mean, I practically have fucking Sun Tzu's Art of War put to memory. Campbell, we initially thought it a great find when we came across some of the crossbows that assassins have been using to harry our patrols. Models we found, however, have proven lacking. Dowd's men have greater accuracy and range, and I swear theirs reload faster. I'm recommending we stick with pistols and sabers, count this as a lesson, and where our strengths lie. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. No boop. Knife. Oh. Oh yeah, my country's on fire. It is a trip going through the parlor geodata, just to go back to that, and being like, hey, how about this town I lived in once upon a time? Oh look, in this neighborhood that I know of, there be fascists.
We cannot doubt the effectiveness of Holger's device, or the mathematical beauty of the music.
I didn't mean to do that.
We cannot doubt the effectiveness of Holger's device, or the mathematical beauty of the music itself. We've seen it in action against the forbidden practices too many times to deny it. But the question no one wishes to ask is the incantation itself black magic? The boxes are priceless, but what's inside?
What's inside the box? Throughout the natural world, there are ripples we can barely perceive with our senses. An ancient music box permeating everything is a fundamental structural rule. Through it, you can work wonders without violating the natural world or begging favors from unfriendly spirits. Throughout my studies, I've found a 17-note scale derived from this phenomenon. With the right equipment, these notes allow for astonishing effects. Not least of these is the ability to calm the turbulence originating in the void, which we attribute to the outsider. Does the map work for the entire globe or just the disunited states of... It's just the... I think it's just the good US of A. Like, who the fuck would be on Parlor from overseas? That's a great question. Great question. You know what? We have more valuable stuff to be doing right now, but, like, do we? Do we? I mean, nothing really matters, and this is a video game, and, like, who gives a frick? So, Somebody just got messaged by somebody on Facebook. Hey, thanks for posting that Parlor map. Pretty sure I just found the local Patriot Front chapter in the church that they met at. Yep. Yeah, that's why I posted it. Cause like it's not hard to go like, oh hey, this neighborhood. Go look at Google Maps. Like, oh yeah, I know for a fact when I looked at, like, hey, I know that a cop lives there. Put two and two together. Let's take a look at it. This is gonna be a weird thing for people on YouTube, like, oh boy, Alex is actually playing games. That was a lie. Oh no, it is overseas. Look at me being a gringo, getting so fixated on my own country that I can't recognize there's stuff going on elsewhere. Wow, look at this, Sao Paulo. I mean, Sao Paulo got a lot of people there, but I gotta look at Germany. Not as many as I was jokingly expecting. The UK. Britain, what are you doing? Japan? Yeah, it's Tokyo. There's a lot of people there. Like the, sure. What? Hey! Because I killed Moobot, it can't deny the links anymore. Though, the channel filter might have gotten rid of that. Follow me on Twitter. You want the URL? Follow me on Twitter and dig back to approximately 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. January 13th, 2020. Yeah, like in Seattle, there's a few uploads. These are only tracking uploads, not users. It's really funny. This right here is it here or here? It's the precinct. I think this is the precinct. Yeah, this is the precinct that for so long there had been demonstrations outside of. So of course there's like 4 fucking uploads right outside of that precinct. And oh yeah, this map was a fun experience. Anyway, Dishonored, huh? How about this dystopian setting? Thank God we live in a world that's not dystopian. Right? It would be crazy if we had some sort of crazy militarized police force and a pandemic without end in sight. Would that be? Would that be crazy? Would that be something? Overseer Humphrey, I left a copy of the ancient music so you might familiarize yourself with the principles I'm employing in this latest variation of Holger's device, or the music box, as men call it. As you should know it produces harmonies that render heretical energies, or magic, inert through counterbalancing mathematical principles. Read the book and then make yourself useful by finding us subjects to test it on. The city is choked with corruption and superstition. I trust you won't have to look far. I've seen the harnesses you've been devising in that workshop of yours. If you plan to strap explosives to my precious hounds and make living bombs out of them, you can count me out of your plan. I'm the master of these hounds here. Without my training, they'll never do as you ask. Overseer device? What the fuck is an overseer device? What in God's name is an overseer device, and how am I supposed to know what that is? And we've been going for almost an hour. Oh my God, there was a key right here the whole fucking time. My perceptory senses are widely known to be an absolute triumph. Are we gonna peek through the keyhole? We got a boy. Why'd I open that? I don't know. I can. But the way I'm getting out of here is the same way I came in. What in the fuck? Oh, I had dark vision equipped. I'm like, why did the screen go black? God gamer. Overseer device equals music box that makes magic no work. But what if, and hear me out on this, magic do work? What if magic twerk, in fact? What then? What then? Big brain stuff. I'm just like shit posting verbally. How is that different from normal? Not really all that different from normal, but I'm just like entirely. What the fuck? Why could I not choke that bitch out? Why could I not choke my man out? Just a little bit of play. Just nothing wrong with that. Just a little breath play. Oh no, you're gonna be found. Nope. You gonna do bark for help? Not in hell you're not. Yeah, I am completely uninvested in maintaining a facsimile or appearance of sanity, because these times, they are fucking ridiculous. Mr. Sandman, give me a bone. You know what? I'm seeing too many rats here. Too many. Fewer rats. Fewer rats. There we go. No rats. Yeet. Is it in the vise? No, it might be next to that body back there. Just spitballing here. Hey, rats. No. No. Oh, that doesn't look important or anything. Why would I mess with that? Have it. Oh, I gotta go around here. There's 20 or so dots in Argentina. Yeah, it didn't look like there were a lot down there, which is, you'll forgive me for saying, a little surprising, because I know there are some folks, who wean fash in every nation, not just my own. We are a major exporter of it. Then again, these are just people who uploaded videos, I think, because the way the geotagging data got found is videos with geotagging data didn't have it untagged on upload to the site, so that's where the data is coming from. It's probably, you know, a small sample of a larger whole. He said whole. Bone charm. My stomach twisted as the energies of the old vessel roared louder. It's the creation of Arcadio, third prefect from the Academy of the Natural Philosophy. It was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Arcadio pulled a lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. Smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upwards. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It'll protect your heart from the turpitude of the void. On our way to the outer spheres. What? Going to the outer spheres? I thought it was picture metadata. No, it's only video, unfortunately. And who knows, with time there may be more, but that's just what's come out in the last few days. Managed to steal away one of the charms they were smashing in the warehouse. Smashing them. Such beautiful and powerful things, my brothers have no idea. They'll never find me back here, though. Nobody ever comes back here. I'll brick up the door, and they'll never find me. It's all mine. Just normal stuff. And yeah, it's been about an hour, so I think I will put in a save here and stop. Not much, granted. Wow, yeah, it's been 9 days since I played this. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, so I'm gonna put in a cut here. If you're watching on YouTube, again, God bless you if you're in this to watch me play through the game. We're just kind of vibing. We're just soaking it in, the atmosphere, and then spewing it forth when I go for it. Go and play Blades in the Dark. But yeah, until whenever, I'm gonna say toodaloo, take care, see you then, bye-bye.